Though this action-packed drama will not be dishing out anything new to us as it comes to an end with its 8th season, it remains one of the most important superhero projects to ever hit our TV screens. The CW's The Arrow has easily created room for an entire costume industry that the indirect spin-offs will also look up to. Now that the series has come to an end, the fans are wondering if they will still be seeing their favorite cast members who brought life to their show on the TV screen. Well, the major question is, what will they do next? Today, we are looking at what is next for the Arrow cast. You don't want to miss the list. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We're going to be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or MacBook Pro. It's all your choice, so be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to enter the giveaway. It's that simple. First up is Stephen Amell. He portrays the role of Oliver Queen, also known by his alter ego, Green Arrow. Amell is a Canadian actor, and he began his career in 2004 when he appeared in 2 episodes of the 4th season of Queer as Folk. From there, he went on to appear in a couple of TV series like Dante's Cove, Regenesis, and Rent-A-Gully that fetched him an award and several nominations. He has appeared in some top-notch TV series and movies, so it was no surprise when he was cast in 2012 as Oliver Queen in the CW series Arrow. Alongside his acting career, Amell had a keen interest in wrestling, and in 2015, he made his debut appearance in the ring when he ended up getting involved in a confrontation with WWE wrestler Stardust. Amell's first project at the end of Arrow was announced in August 2019. He's set to star in an upcoming Starz drama, Heels. It's an 8-episode wrestling drama that follows the life of pro independent wrestlers. Amell will pair up with Vikings Alexander Ludwig, and they will both act as brothers fighting over their late father's wrestling promotion. He will also appear with his cousin in a spin-off of their film Code 8, and that will be developed by Quibi, a short-form streaming service. He will also be sharing a screen with Criminal Minds Aisha Taylor in a short film titled Speech and Debate. He seems pretty occupied with work, so fans will be seeing a lot of him. Up next is Emily Bett Rickards. She plays the role of Felicity Smoak. Her breakout role came in 2012 when she was cast as Felicity Smoak, and it was her first television credit role. Emily contributed to the success of the show as she was one of the fans' favorites, and when she announced that she was leaving the series in the 7th season, it sure broke a lot of hearts. Well, good thing she returned for the season's finale. She also reprised her role in the Arrowverse shows The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl. Her role on Arrow didn't stop her from taking on other projects. She ended up acting in a few other films like Funny Story, Brooklyn, Random Acts of Romance, and Cowgirls and Angels, Dakota Summer. Emily had booked her next project, and she is set to star alongside James Maslow, Chris O'Kale, and Trey Chaney in an indie drama written and directed by Todd Wolfe, We Need to Talk. The movie is about a self-centered celebrity gamer who has issues communicating with people in the real world as easy as he does virtually. Just before his girlfriend leaves for work, he hears her say, "We need to talk," so he goes on a wild goose chase to figure out what she was willing to bring up. Emily was also signed to produce and star in a horror movie titled Rags, which was based on a serial killer who defends a group of teenagers from another dangerous killer. Next is Paul Blackthorne, who plays the role of Quentin Lance. He is an English actor and began his career acting via television commercials in England, but his first film role was as Captain Andrew Russell in the successful Bollywood movie Lagan. Since then, he ended up moving to Hollywood and had a couple of reoccurring roles on shows like ER and 24, and ended up becoming a regular cast member in TV series like The Dresden Files, Lipstick Jungle, and Arrow. In Arrow, he played an occasional alcoholic and father to Sarah and Laurel. Now that the show is over, he's looking to star with actress Morena Baccarin and John Noble in a crime drama series called Home Invasion. It's a sci-fi comedy about a family of aliens sent to invade Earth and 2 burglars who choose the wrong house to break into as they found themselves face to face with an absurd close encounter. Blackthorne will also be lending his voice to an upcoming animation, Pierre the Pigeon Hawk, which will also star Nick Cannon, will Whoopi Goldberg, Howie Mandel, and Kenan Thompson. He will also be producing an upcoming female in a football documentary called Victorious. Next up is Rick Gonzalez, who portrayed the role of Renee Ramirez, also known as Wild Dog from season 5 to season 8. Gonzalez made his acting debut in 1999 when he acted as Ricky in the movie Mambo Cafe. Since then, he's turned in other movies and TV shows, which he is well known for. He is known for his role as Timo Cruz in Coach Centre, Ben Gonzalez of the TV series Reaper, and Naps in Roll Bounce. In 2016, he was cast to play the superhero vigilante character Renee Ramirez on Arrow. However, now that the show has ended, here is what Gonzalez has planned to do next. Firstly, it's possible that his character Wild Dog could appear in the Arrow spinoff. Also, he landed a role in Langdon as NBC upcoming episode take on Dan Brown's puzzle-cracking historian Robert Langdon of the Da Vinci Code. Let us not forget that he is also a musician and will most likely be dropping some songs too. Also, his Calvin Klein ad could even open up more chances for him to be in the brand advertisement business. Up next, we have Catherine McNamara, who portrayed the role of Mia Smoak, Black Star, the daughter of Felicity and Oliver, whose life was changed by the crisis on Infinite Earths. You may recognize Catherine from Shadowhunters and Maze Runner, where she was a franchise star in both movies. She began her acting career on stage in Kansas in 2010, where she appeared in a Broadway revival of A Little Night Music, and after that, she began making guest appearances in TV series, which included stuff like Law & Order SVU, 30 Rock, and Drop Dead Diva. She also appeared on Disney and Nickelodeon shows like Girl vs. Monster, The Thundermans, Kickin' It, and Jessie. Catherine was cast in 2018 for the 7th season of Arrow, and she was promoted to a series regular for the 8th and final season. Catherine has a couple of other projects to take on now that the show's over. To start with, she will act as Mia Smoak in the Arrow spinoff. A backdoor pilot for the spinoff was shown in the 9th episode of the final season. She will also be seen in a romantic drama entitled Finding You, where she portrays Taylor Risdale, and will be seen in El Tonto and It's Always Sunny. Next up is Colton Haynes. He played the role of Roy Harper, who eventually adopted the vigilante persona Arsenal. He was a major part of the 2nd and 3rd season of Arrow. He faked his death and fled to Star City, but he returned for a couple of episodes over time, including 3 different episodes in the 8th season and the finale. He began his career as a model when he was only 15 in New York City. He modeled for brands like JCPenney, Ralph Lauren, and Abercrombie & Fitch. His first credited appearance was on the TV series Privileged and Pushing Daisies in 2008. Haynes went on to appear on other TV series and movies, including Teen Wolf, The Gates, Look, and Always and Forever, before appearing on Arrow. He just recently completed filming for Brett Leonard's feature drama of Triumph, a movie star that stars Terrence Howard from Empire and RJ Mitt from Breaking Bad as a teen with mild cerebral palsy as he attempts to join the wrestling team to win over his crush. Haynes will also be playing a famous Insta-gay in the AMC studio production of I Run Hot from Broad City stars Elliot and Llama Gazer. Up next is Colin Donnell, who portrayed the role of Tommy Merle. Colin was the newest addition to the show, and he only got to act in 1 season. However, his role struck such a major chord with both cast and fans that he had the chance during its finale to cause a ruckus and mourning. Donnell is best known for his roles as Billy Crocker in Anything Goes, Dr. Connor Rhodes in Chicago Med, and Scotty Lockhart on The Affair. He began his career in Broadway and theater, and his major focus was musicals before he moved into film and television. He was part of a Hallmark Channel Christmas movie in January 2020, and he recently appeared on a web talk show, Stars in the House. Donnell doesn't have any projects coming up at the moment, but as a result of the ongoing global health situation, he is selling clothing and medical masks to support medical equipment suppliers. Up next is Manu Bennett, who plays the role of Slade Wilson, also known as Deathstroke. Although the 8th season of the show, Slade was a deadly assassin, always known to be in beast mode. He returned to the season finale, but as a different actor was underneath the mask. Bennett was mostly known for portraying characters in epic fantasy worlds like Chryskis and Spartacus, Azog the Defiler in the Hobbit trilogy, and Alien in the Shannara Chronicles. With the end of the era, Bennett doesn't really seem to have much on his plate, although he did reunite with his co-stars from the Shannara Chronicles. That wraps up today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure that you stick around for more exciting content on the channel.